Not really, because we've been trailed, we've been led to believe that far from a radical new plan formed after consultation with members of other political parties, she was more or less going to stick to her existing plan that one was so dramatically defeated in the House of Commons last week. What's new about it? She is promising, as she has before actually, that she will try and do something about the real deal breaker with her deal, the so-called Irish backstop. That mechanism in the legally enforceable withdrawal treaty from the European Union that ensures that there will never ever again be a hard border with customs checks on the island of Ireland. It's a crucial part of the peace agreement, the fragile peace agreement between the North and the South and the British, and everyone agrees that a hard border with infrastructure would ruin that or potentially threaten that peace process. But under the terms that is being presented within the withdrawal agreement, it is extremely unpopular with many of her MPs and her allies in Northern Ireland. She's tried to get it changed before with the European Union. It didn't work. She said today that she's going to try and get it changed again. We're not quite sure why and what different ways she's going to approach that, but she has zeroed in on the problem that we all knew she had with this deal. It is the Irish backstop, and she's committed again to trying to change it, to try to do something about it, to persuade her own MPs and her allies in Northern Ireland to get behind her deal and vote for it whenever that second vote takes place.
So any chance, though, that it will work?
Well, it's a very tough call. I mean, the one thing that she has got in her favour is time. Time is running out. 29th of March is the date. This country leaves the European Union with or without a deal. And she is hoping, as she, I think, has before, that the sands of time will focus people's minds on the need to create some kind of deal. Is there any evidence in Brussels today that people are beginning to be more sympathetic to her requests? It's not clear. There was a meeting of foreign ministers today, a regularly scheduled one. There was one foreign minister out of the 28 EU member states who did suggest that perhaps now was the time to look at a time limit on the backstop. It was the Polish foreign minister, and he suggested in a newspaper article and then backed it up with quotes saying, what about a 5-year time limit? That would perhaps unblock this negotiating problem. Let's talk about that. But he was very quickly shouted down, figuratively speaking, by many other significant figures within the EU, including its chief negotiator, Michel Barnier, including the Irish foreign minister and others. So Theresa May, clearly she set out her target, but it's going to be extremely difficult to do anything about it. Why should the European Union change the policy at this 11th hour? They think they've got a good deal. They've told us before it's not open to renegotiation. Why should they change that right now? That's going to be the question that Theresa May is going to get in the next few days.